Hello everybody. I'd done a review on this 3M hand masker, the M3000, quite some time back, and it is a great and outstanding product. I love it. Now, I'd noted in the video that I had trouble cutting film straight, and I attributed it to user error. I was actually contacted last week by a key account manager from 3M, and he'd indicated that it actually was a common problem and not necessarily an error on my part, and they had addressed the issue with a new straight cut blade and offered to send me a sample. That was super cool. Here is the blade itself. The main key difference here is there's this molded piece of plastic and this arm right here with this wheel on it, which will actually insert in the bottom of the film. And in effect, what that should do is keep this blade from flexing, and it should hold everything in a straight line. We're going to do some benchtop testing, but that is the blade. The packaging that it came in was simple, but yet still effective. Just for reference, this is an FB12-SC. So anybody who has a 3M hand masker, you might look into these if you have problems with it not cutting straight, and in effect when you pull your film down you'll have a jagged line and you have to use more tape to cover in that area. This should solve that problem, and we're going to check it out. Now, he'd indicated in our dialogue back and forth that he'd thrown in some sample products, some new products, or at least new to me, and then I opened up the box when it came, and I think that was a gross understatement on his part on throwing in a few samples. I'm going to show a quick clip of that, and I'm actually going to highlight everything in a separate video because I'm not used to things like that happening to me. You know, I'm just a small guy who makes videos here and there and does my own projects. And for somebody to come out and notice that I have a problem from a large company like that and offer to help fix it for me on their dime, that's way cool in my opinion. Here's a quick shot of the package I received. I'm pretty stoked. Check this out. Pair of safety glasses, stylish. Some Patch Plus primer, lightweight spackling. Some exterior improved performance tape. Supposed to be good for 7 days outside. Clean removal. A roll of their newer low VOC tape. If you're painting with that, it should stick. That type of paint, it should stick to it. A roll of some form of sandpaper. I'll get into this later. Another roll of tape. Looks like some sanding discs. And then there's this bag in the bottom, and I thought it was just a cool bag I could use for something, but no, it's full of something too. So in order to see all the goodies that are in here, you're going to have to tune in to the next video where I kind of go over all these items. Very cool. Well, alright, I have the new blade loaded on, a roll of film and some tape. I'm using the 48-inch wide film because it's a longer roll and it will give a better representation on how straight it actually does cut. This area here will pivot over and out of the way so you can remove and load up a new roll. Once you get the new roll installed, just simply pivot this around, line it up with this groove and slot right here, and simply push it up into the bottom of the roll. Now, this is a friction fit, so it stays put once you get it there. Here's an example of the last job I did and the cut. Hopefully you can see how crooked it is. Let's wheel some of this out and take a cut. And let's see what we get. Would you look at that? A straight cut. Beautiful. Well, here are some side-by-side results, the old blade versus the new. You can see this big wave right here. That's where that cut was not straight. So in order to tape your line off, you waste so much tape filling up the gaps where it waves in and out. Now look at this side. This is the new straight cut blade, and it is a straight cut. And what that means to me is when I'm masking things off, I can get closer with my film, which means I can use a narrower tape to apply it as well as mask off the sides and not waste a lot of it in areas like this. So it did do exactly what it said it was going to do and make a straight cut. Here's a test sample of using paper in the masker. Same results, a very nice straight cut. Well, alright guys, my final thoughts on this straight cut blade is it works, and it works great. It does exactly what it says, and it cuts straight seemingly every time. A vast improvement over the original blade, which also wasted a lot of material in terms of tape, of filling up your lines to get your job masked off. A plus to 3M for not only recognizing it was a problem, but taking the steps to re-engineer, augment, and correct the problem. Now, I do not know what these will retail for, but if you're in the market for a 3M masker, I highly recommend the M3000, and now with this brand new straight cut blade. Outstanding. I hope this helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, and good luck.